everyone, it's me, Trulene, and I hope you're doing good. For today's video, I'm going to talk about food chain. Okay, so food chain. What is a food chain? Okay, a food chain shows how each living things get food and how nutrients and energy are passed from creature to creature. Food chains begin with plant life and end with animal life. Okay, so there are three parts of food chain. The first one is producers. Okay, so plants are called producers. Why? Because they cannot make their own food or they cannot produce their own food. Okay, so how does the plant produce its food? So we have here the so-called photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis wherein the plant gets its energy from the sunlight, carbon dioxide, and the water from the soil. Now it produces glucose or sugar. And then after that, it releases oxygen. Okay, so we have here a simpler version. So sunlight plus carbon dioxide plus water from the soil. We have now the glucose or sugar. Now it will release now oxygen. Okay, so that is photosynthesis. Okay, so the next part of the food chain is consumers. Okay, so who are the consumers? Okay, so we have here animals. Animals are called consumers and also humans. This is because they cannot make their own food, so they need to consume or eat plants and animals. Okay, so there are three groups of consumers. We have here herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Okay, so let's discuss more about these groups. First group, we have the herbivores. So herbivores, these are the animals that eat mainly plant. This includes leaves, grass, flowers, seeds, roots, fruits, bark, pollen, and much more. So some herbivores are deer, horses, rabbits, cows, bees, sheep, and grasshoppers. Okay, next group we have carnivores. So these are the animals that eat mainly meat. This includes insects and all animals. Okay, so some carnivores are felines. So we have felines, we have the lions, tigers, and all cats. Birds of prey, so we have the eagles, hawks, owls, and the others. We have sharks, frogs, and spiders. The next group is omnivores. So these are the animals that can eat plants and animals. Some omnivores are humans, so we can be considered as omnivores. Most bears, raccoons, most primates, we have apes and monkeys, seagulls, and other birds. Okay, so those are the three groups of consumers. Okay, so the next part of food chain is we have the decomposers. Okay, decomposers, they consume the dead plants and animals. Now, they're going to decompose this one. They're going to reduce them into simpler form of matter. Now, we have the fungi and bacteria as the primary decomposers. Okay, so again, we have the fungi and the bacteria. Okay, next. Okay, so we have here an example of food chain. Okay, so you look at the picture. So we have here the grass that serves as the producers. Rabbit, in fact, as the consumers. So the grass is eaten by the rabbit is eaten by the fox. Okay, so did you understand? Okay, so let's have more example. So this is a bigger chain. So we have here the grass as the producer, grasshopper, mouse, snake, and the hawk as the consumers. Okay, did you get it? Okay, so we have here another full cycle. Okay, so we have here the grass as the producers. Okay, now we have here the sun and the water. So we have now the photosynthesis. That's how the grass gets its food, from the sunlight and from the water and the carbon dioxide. Now we have here the consumers, the grasshopper, the mouse, snake, and the hawk. Now, after the hawk died, so now the hawk now is dead. Now it will be decomposers. Now you're going to have now the mushrooms. So after the mushrooms, there goes now the nutrient that will go to the soil combined with water and then sunlight and then carbon dioxide. Now another plant will grow. So that is the full cycle of the food chain. Did you get it? Okay, so let's have a recap. So food chain, we have the three parts. We have the producer, consumer, and decomposer. Okay, so producer, we have now the so-called photosynthesis. That's how the plant gets its food. Consumers, we have the three groups. We have the herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. And then under decomposer, we have the fungi and the bacteria. Okay, so let's play the producers, consumers, decomposers game. So instruction, when the plant or animal appears, click the correct button. And then let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's start. Okay. So we have here cat. Cat. So is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, so cat is, my answer is consumer. Okay, so consumer is correct. We have here grass. Grass, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, so grass is producer. Okay, got it right. Okay, next we have here cow. Cow, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, cow is consumer. Yes, it's correct. Cow is consumer. Next, mushrooms. Mushrooms, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Mushrooms are decomposers. Yes, it's correct. Did you get it right? Okay, next, flower. Flower, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, flower is producer. Okay, got it right again. Next, bird. Bird, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, bird is consumer. Yes, it's correct. Next, algae, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, so my answer is producer. Why? Because algae is an aquatic plant. Okay, next we have fish. Fish, is that producer, consumer, or decomposer? My answer is consumer. Yes, it's correct. Next, we have worms. Worms, is it producer, consumer, or decomposer? Okay, worms, my answer is decomposer. Okay, got it right. Okay, very good. Good job. Okay, so let's have another game, okay? Okay, so this one, instruction, drag the parts of the food chain to their correct place. So, let's start. Okay, so simple chain. We have here the flower, caterpillar, and bird. Okay, too easy. Try the next chain. Okay, bigger chain. So we have the acorns, mouse, snake, and hawk. Okay, very good. You got it right again. So now the hawk will eat the snake. Okay, next we have marine chain. We have here the algae, small fish, big fish, and dolphin. Okay, got it right. Next, we have now the mixed chain. We have here the flower. We have here the insect. We have here the small fish, big fish, and the seagull. Okay, very good. Okay, that's how the mixed chain look like. Next, we have here the full chain. Okay, so we have here the plant, the grasshopper, the lizard, the eagle, and the mushrooms. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's how the full chain look like. Okay, then we have now the nutrients. Did you get it right? Okay, good job. Awesome. Okay, so did you learn something in this video? I hope you learned something. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.